Hi guys, it's Holly. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Today's video is the first official episode of Designcore, which is an interior focused speed build challenge series with my good friends Console Kato and Poker Crossing, who are also amazing Animal Crossing creators. I highly recommend you check them out if you haven't already. To kick off our first episode, we actually have a guest, and I think you might be familiar with him. We have actually got Bobby, also known as the NintendoGuru. Now, just before we get stuck into it, if you haven't watched the Designcore announcement video from a while ago, I highly recommend that you do, just because it outlines a lot of the kind of processes and rules and kind of what we're trying to achieve with this. And make sure you stick around to the end of the video to find out how you, the viewer, can also get involved. So the theme that we actually have this month is Kidcore Arcade, which is really fun. I can't think of two things that go together better. So I'm just going to be taking you through my thoughts and what I did to achieve my Kidcore Arcade. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to make sure I had in this build was a couple of statement pieces. So as you can see, I have got the robot hero in green, and I've also got the teacup ride. I know they take up quite a lot of room, but I just felt like in that kind of kiddie environment, you probably would have fun stuff like that lying around. And just to add a little more kind of realism to it, I actually added a tiny library as if it was some kind of like coin machine, because I don't know about you guys, but they always charge through the roof. First thing I realised with this build is I actually have very little arcade furniture, but I had already started the build and didn't want to like keep stopping and starting, so I just dealt with it. And I really wanted the arcade machines and these little box sofas to kind of curve round the robot hero as if it was like off limits, because kids, I don't know, they're bound to push that over. Again, I only had the box sofas in the pastel colours, but I was like, right, I'm just going to deal with it. I'm just going to have to make it work. I then scrolled for ages and ages and ages just looking for arcade furniture. I settled with some of the car beds. I kind of wanted to recreate the like driving games, kind of like the Sega Rally games. They're really fun. So I used 2 of the red car beds and then 2 of the little LCD screens. Again, I only had these in pink and I only had the car beds in red, so I had to work with what I had. I think it did turn out looking okay. To be honest, this room is all about explosion of colour, so I wasn't too bothered about everything matching. I then decided to change the wallpaper from this yellow kind of kiddie wall to a blue one. I just feel like the blue worked a lot better with a lot of the like strong colours that I was using. And then where the cars were, I just wanted to add in a little like palm tree lamp, a couple of bubblegum machines, a green drinks machine, typical Holly style. I started rearranging things again. Then I wanted to add in like a little kiosk, you know, like when you go to an arcade and you win tickets. I did try to do the ticket thing, but I just couldn't quite get all the designs and everything together. So I decided to make like an activity counter where hire out a board game or some toys, or I really tried to go on the vibe of a child's entertainment area. And then I added in the pink and blue park bench. I actually think these worked perfectly here because they've got that kind of arcade feel about them. Then added in the only pinball machine that I have, and I actually really like it. I like that it looks a little bit all over the place. It doesn't look particularly planned out. It looks chaotic. That's really what I was going for. I think the thing I like about this build the most is that it reminds me of Chuck E. Cheese. I have never had the privilege of going to a Chuck E. Cheese. They're not a thing in the UK, unfortunately, but growing up I always saw things about Chuck E. Cheese, and I feel like they're all probably very outdated, you know, very old style arcade, and I kind of love it, not gonna lie. So then I just added in a little like activity table, and then I just went absolutely mad and I just put lots of garlands and a poster, and I just tried to make the walls that kind of cluttered. The real madness set in when I decided to add a bunch of TVs, and I don't really know why I did this. I feel like arcades have TVs everywhere. I put them on the walls, and then you might be thinking, well, Holly, none of them are turned on. It's because the news was on, and and it was just like, it looked like a sports bar at that point, and that is not what I was going for. So I was like, do you know what, I'll turn the TVs off, that'll have to do. And there we have it. So this is my Kidcore Arcade. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. I don't tend to experiment with so much colour. I either go for like, well, I say that, but I'm learning how to use colour a lot more in this game, and this particular challenge really submerged me into using colours that I have never properly used before. Now on to how you can get involved. So in the description there is a link to my Discord. What you would just need to do is join the Discord, make sure you accept all the rules, and come into the Designcore channel. All you need to do by Friday next week, you just need to submit one picture of your kind of rendition of a Kidcore Arcade. We're not looking for direct copies, we're just looking for your own take on the theme. Please check the description on all of our videos for the finer details. And it goes without saying, guys, this is not meant to be an insanely competitive challenge. This is meant to be a little bit of fun. It's a way for people to get involved, get engaged, you know, maybe work on their house a little bit more. And of course, please go and check out ELGATO, Poker Crossing, and NintendoGuru, because I'm sure their builds are going to be amazing. You guys, the audience, will pick your favorite to win a grand prize. So it's all going to be in good fun. Thank you everybody for watching. I cannot wait to see your entries, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!